Hi guys. So I'm on day 6 of post-op of my TLIF L5S1 spinal fusion. I had the operation done on Friday, which was a few days earlier than expected, which was fantastic. Yeah, so when we got the call asking if I could come in early, I called my mum and she had the kids. I dropped them off. Once I dropped them off from my mum, so I got a bit emotional. I think it kind of was a bit, oh no, I'm about to go and have major surgery. What if I die? I think as any mum, you always worry that, you know, if anything happens to you, your poor children. But panicked over, went home. I was nil by mouth by midnight, so my husband was like, let's go and treat ourselves to something nice to eat. However, I had watched Game Changers the day before on Netflix. You need to watch it if you're having any kind of surgery or if you just want to get healthier. Yeah, it's amazing. So because I'd watched this, I'm vegan. So I went to Subway and had a Subway salad for my last meal before surgery. Whereas my husband went to the shop next door and got Domino's with cookies. But yeah, anyway, so that was our last evening before surgery. Morning of surgery, we arrived. It's about an hour away, the hospital from where we live. And yeah, that was a bit of a mental drive in the morning at 6 o'clock, but it was really pretty because it was cold and it was all scenic. But yeah, so again, when I got to the hospital, before we even got out of the car, I got really nervous and started crying again because I was like, oh my God, this is happening. I think it was a mixture of excitement because I was so excited to be fixed. And secondly, I think it was nerves. Like, if this doesn't work, I'm genuinely going to be paralyzed next year. I'm like, you know, they've already said, like, they're surprised I'm still walking, like, as much as I was before surgery. So yeah, it all just became very, very real. And I wasn't expecting to be as emotional as I was. So we all learned something. So anyway, yeah, I had surgery. I was in 3 hours. There was something in there as well, like a problem with one of the other vertebrae that we weren't aware of. So that was fixed at the same time. I'm not too sure what that was. I'll probably update on another video when I've had my consultation, because I have to have a follow-up with Mr. Davies, who is the best spinal surgeon in the world, may I add, especially with what the NHS have to offer. Like, he is incredible. If you ever have to have spinal surgery or you want to like research decent spinal surgeons, his name is Mr. Paul Rees-Davies and he is fantastic. Yeah, and he's lovely. Anyway, so yeah, I was under for 3 hours. I came round. I'm not gonna lie, coming round I felt horrific. Like, I've had 2 kids, gas and nerve both. I like to think I've got a pain threshold's quite high, considering as I've been walking around for the last year and a half with my 2 vertebrae rubbing and crushing each other. But the pain I had when I woke up was just, it was horrible. But saying that, I was given fentanyl and I felt amazing. And then as the recovery started, I started to feel better, and obviously the medication was kicking in and I had a base of paracetamol, we're just adding to that. So yeah, all in all, my pain was managed really well. I had a drain in as well, which connects to the wound and just drains out all the fluid blood around the site so that you don't get like a hematoma, swelling and everything. So I had that in for the 2 days I was in hospital, and it drained about 150 millilitres of blood altogether. I think it was pretty cool. I really like things like that. My eldest thought it was really cool when he came and visited and he wanted to have a look. Little one was just like, Mum, put it away, it's totally gross. So I have 2 very different children. So yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't too sure. I wasn't told that I was having a drain. My main concern was having a catheter and I didn't need one, which was amazing, even if it did take me like 12 hours to wee after surgery, but at least I didn't get to have one of those. I'm really sorry, I'm filming on my phone and I can't hold it still. So yeah, so I'm day 6. Tomorrow will be my 7th day a week since surgery. I was thinking about things I said before about needing like things to take to hospital and things to have for your recovery. So as you can tell, I'm fine. Like, I feel amazing. Obviously I'm very, very high. I'm on morphine, tramadol, some random sickness tablets, anti-sickness, paracetamol. Yeah, that's it. Still very strong. So yeah, so I feel fine. If I miss my pain meds by even like 10 minutes, I start to feel that intense pain. Obviously my bones start starting to grow around a cage, so obviously it's going to hurt. So I'm not really worried about it. I've got some nerve pain as well. But again, I'm not really worried about that because my nerves have just been released from being crushed for the last few years. So of course they're going to be wiggling around going, what the hell's going on here? So again, not worried. I'm just really happy that I don't have that bone on bone pain. I can't even explain. Like, I think I've cried a couple of times just because I can cough, I can sneeze, and it doesn't feel like someone stabbed me in the back. It's incredible. So yeah, it's the best so far, touch wood. It's the best thing I've ever done. I just wish they did it sooner. Anyway, totally went off what I was saying. Things that you need. So I'm not feeling that bad. So the only thing I'm struggling with is obviously you can't BLT, bend, lift or twist. So also I'm really itchy because the morphine makes me itchy. So I haven't got nits or fleas or anything. It's my medication. Yeah, so I'm finding it really difficult to move, like turn in bed and everything. Again, you have to like log roll. So I got a satin sheet beforehand and it was the worst thing. I tried it before hospital and I woke up the next morning drenched, like soaking. Like I sweat anyway at night time, but this just made it 1,000 times worse. So I scrapped that idea and I said to my husband, I was like, you need to get off the bed because I don't need that. So what I did get though is satin pajamas. I got short ones because I have to wear these stockings, so I don't want to be like doubling up in layers. I'm quite warm, so short satin and a satin top, they are the best thing ever. So much so that I've had to buy like, I've got 5 pairs altogether. They're really pretty though. So satin pajamas or satin, for men, satin pajama bottoms if possible, or a dressing gown over a sheet. I think and plus you can move around anywhere then. It's not just your bed that's helping. If you're wearing it, you can sit down and slide around a bit more. When I was in hospital as well, I asked my husband to bring in a water bottle because I was drinking through a sippy cup with a straw because I couldn't move. And it was just really annoying, and I was drinking so much. I was so pasty, like in my mouth, and like feeling sick, so I was drinking quite a lot. And they tell you to stay hydrated after like major surgery. So water bottle, definitely a good thing to have, as well as Crocs. So I love Crocs. I've been in the healthcare profession for years and Crocs are not that bad. And someone voms on you, Crocs are the way forward because you can clean them so easily. So I got some lilac Crocs and they're amazing, and really good. Like, I find my feet are sweating in these stockings. So obviously having Crocs on, it's just a bit of airflow, really sexy. So I highly recommend Crocs. If you don't want Crocs because you're more worried about how you look, then you're lame and you need to have a talk with yourself because, getting better and being comfortable is more important. Headphones, I was on a shared ward with 3 other ladies who were amazing. We'd all been through a very similar procedure. One lady had had a knee replacement, another lady had had a shoulder thing done. The lady opposite me had a similar fusion, but at the top of her neck, and mine's at the bottom. So it was quite nice that like we were all in a similar amount of pain. The lady next to me was being sick so much, bless her heart. So, we could all share our experience together and we helped each other. So when she was being poorly, we were pressing the button for her because obviously she was preoccupied with making sure it was in the bowl and not moving her shoulders. It was really, really nice to be on a shared ward until I'm 32. These ladies are a little bit older. And I think when you get a little bit older, you must start snoring and farting in your sleep. I'm not saying I don't fart or snore, because I do, but I was awake at this point and I could hear it and it was annoying. So I had headphones, godsend. So yeah, definitely take some headphones if you like to be able to like listen to something else to distract you from other people. Also things like I also did it was personal care. So I bought some antibacterial soaps, a Dettol soap for my body. I'm so worried about getting an infection. I just thought I'd do anything. It stinks. It does smell like Dettol, but it cleans me and it keeps me healthy. And additionally, I got so I came on my period the same day as I had my operation, winning. And then that was just obviously another additional thing to have to worry about in my recovery and ensuring that I kept myself clean, hygienically clean. So I bought some wipes from Amazon actually, and they are personal care wipes that you usually use in a home or in a hospital with somebody that can't leave their bed. And I clean myself because my scar goes right to the tip of my bottom crack. Obviously I've got to be very careful about how clean I keep myself, and if you're watching this and you've got the same issue, you'll know that that's so important as well. So I'd highly recommend antibacterial wipes for your body and intimate area if you can. They're £10 on Amazon, so I was really pleased with that. And the Dettol soap as well. Again, the blue one was better than the yellow one. It just smelled a bit more feminine. So yeah, that was definitely something to get as well. Also a pillow for your legs if you can lay on your side. You need to have it between your knees, and if you're laying on your back, you need to have it under your knees as well. Also, I find when I'm eating, I have to sit on the chair downstairs rather than the sofa just to keep my back straight. And I have a cushion on the chair as well, just to give that extra padding, because my bottom and all my back feels really bruised at the moment. As well as pillows, I also have a V-shaped pillow, which is currently hugging me at the moment. I am also an old lady and I have an adjustable bed, so I'm very lucky that I is it lucky to have a bad back and then have to buy a £5 adjustable bed? Is it though? Anyway, so I do already have quite a lot of support, and my V-neck really fluffy pillow, which when I was in hospital everyone wanted. Again, cheap and cheerful, £13, Simply Be. Google V-shaped pillows. I didn't want a maternity pillow. Like, I can't have any more kids and I don't want to buy something that says maternity. It makes me a little bit grumpy. And this one's really fluffy, so I found it on Simply Be. Random. So yeah, this is cool. Last kind of thing that I think I really needed post-surgery was soup. I had zero appetite, still kind of do. I can only eat a small amount, just mainly because pain meds make you sicky, and as you probably know, and my body's gone through a massive trauma, so it doesn't want to eat at the moment. But soup I found was really helpful. I also, with the soup situation, I bought the Soupology one, which has got five a day in this one soup, and then on top of that I've been having smoothies and everything. So just keeping my intake full of fruit and veg. So I think other than kind of resting, there's not much else I can do, which is really annoying, and I get really bored. I've been colouring. I've been on eBay, putting stuff on eBay. I took loads of pictures of stuff I needed to get rid of before this, so I've been putting stuff on there. Entering competitions in magazines, surveys, questionnaires online. Really random stuff, to be honest. I haven't managed to watch any films or box sets. I've just been a bit out of it, so I can't really concentrate on anything. My eyesight's a bit weird at the moment as well, because I lost my glasses. I'm too ill to go to not ill, but I'm in too much of a place to go to the opticians and have to sit through an eye test to get some more. So definitely have things planned for when you're recovering, because I'm so bored and I'm always busy, so not being able to do anything, I get really frustrated, and seeing my husband do stuff and I'm like, I want to be able to do something. But obviously I appreciate I've got to take it slow, so arranging the wardrobe yesterday was a little victory for me, and now it's all nice. So that gave me something to do. And like I said before with the box sets, what I did watch was Game Changers. So if you've got time, I'd highly recommend that. Even if you're not having surgery and you're just helping someone through surgery, I'd 100% recommend that, to watch and everything. I've also been doing some walks, so I'm only day 6, so I've been quite slow and steady wins race. So I've been walking around where I live in some really strange attire, including my Crocs and stockings. So apologies to my neighbours. I found that's really actually helped me mentally, because it doesn't hurt to walk anymore. It's uncomfortable. I'm on a lot of medications, so it's not painful, but it's not the same kind of pain I had before, where I had no balance. I have balance. I'm not going to fall over when I walk. It's really bizarre for me to be able to walk like a normal person. So excuse me. I've been walking around, just locally. Must be about 50 meters, about 3 times a day. I'm going to up that tomorrow. I also had a call from physio today. They've booked me in in 2 more weeks' time, so I can start doing physio and everything then, which is quite exciting. So kind of like with everything else as well. So washing my hair, bless her, looks like I've let myself go in there. So I'm washing myself, but I've got to be really careful because I have a dressing on my back and I can't get it wet. So bird bath flannels have been amazing. But hair wise, is, oh my goodness. So I tried to wash it the other day standing up. I washed the floor. I mean, I got my hair wet, ish, but mainly the floor. So the floor is very clean in my bathroom. So that, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. A dry shampoo can only go so far. I'm going to try again today. So hopefully I'll find another plan. I was Googling it last night on like ways to wash your hair after TLIF, but obviously there's none now about. Yes, physio, that's all sorted as well for a couple of weeks' time. Until then, I'm just doing a couple of exercises that they gave me just to keep my mobility in my legs, because obviously I'm resting quite a bit. Your muscle does wear away, so it's just ensuring that that doesn't. Medication-wise, I am on Oromorph, Tramadol, some anti-sickness medicine, a sertraline, milk of magnesia, and some paracetamol. Paracetamol obviously is a base for you to add on to, so good old paracetamol. I do seem to be doing quite well, so I'm taking the anti-sickness, the tramadol, and paracetamol, and then if I'm having any pain after that, a couple of hours, I'll take some Oromorph for the breakthrough. I wanted to come off the tramadol, and I think I was trying to run before I could walk, because that was really painful, so I'm not going to do that again in a hurry. And one of the things I had kind of got used to or had research is that don't give yourself a time limit for anything, just do what you think is right. So I wanted to come off the tramadol. I'm not a massive fan of it. I tried, it didn't work. Am I going to feel bad about that? No, I just keep taking the tramadol and, you know, we'll get there. Kind of like eating, like I said before, because of all the medicine you're on and it's like opioid based, I don't have much of an appetite. So much so that 2 days ago we had the paramedics come out because I thought it'd be a great idea to have 120 resting heart rate, a temperature. I was in a really bad place. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, it's because I hadn't eaten for over 24 hours. Idiot. So now I'm very, very hot on making sure I'm having little and often. So I've had a smoothie this morning. I'll have a soup later, and I might have some toast or beans on toast for dinner, but they're very small portions. And if I'm hungry in between, then I'll have, say, fruit or something like that. So it's just whatever I'm putting in my body. I'm only putting healthy stuff in. I've not touched anything processed-y kind of stuff since the operation, and I don't intend to. I feel amazing. If this is just because I'm putting good stuff in my body, then that's amazing. So yes, eat, because eating is really important to your recovery and your mental health, and just in general, you'll feel so much better. So remember, you've got to look after yourself. We've had a major surgery, guys, so it's really important. So one of the whole reasons I'm doing these videos is because I couldn't find anything from people our age or my age, or like parents with young children. So my kids are 8 and 13, not very young, but they're still my babies. I've been really open and honest with them about everything that's happening. I think our youngest suffers from anxiety, anxiety-induced tics as well, so like Tourette's. So I've been very cautious that I do let him know what's going on, but equally not too much that it concerns him. So, for example, mummy's having a massive operation on her back, which is going to make her better. However, for about 3 months afterwards, she's going to be worse than she was before. So they know, they're expecting it. They're not expecting me to come home from hospital and be all like ready to go, I don't know, kayaking again with them. Like, it's not going to happen just yet. So they know that. And things like my drain, I let them know beforehand. I was FaceTiming them from hospital, and so they could see where I was and see me and the situation I was in before they arrived, just so it's familiar. Just getting them involved with a lot of things as well. I think, just making sure that they know that they can talk about it. It's not something scary, it's not a secret. I'm not embarrassed about it, just talk to mummy about it. And, if you're worried, it's fine. But I mean, to be fair, they're boys, they don't really care as long as they get in a snuggle in the morning before school. So at the moment I'm seeing the kids. God, seeing the kids, I sound like a dreadful person. I'm always seeing my children. I'm just in my room a lot of the time and downstairs just to eat and stuff because the stairs hurt. Again, that's something I can't do, is the stairs. I need to have both hands, so I can't carry anything. So so I go downstairs in the morning, and I stay down there for as long as I can, then come back upstairs and go back down in the evening, so I can have dinner with my kids. So I'm just making sure that I see them in the morning, we're having snuggles, before they go to school, that kind of like, you know, normal. Dad's doing the routine. My husband is an absolute angel. I love him so much. I can't express how much that man is just perfection. So he obviously gets them ready for school in the morning, takes them to school, and then when they come home from school, they come straight up and see me, have a chat about their day, go over what they did. Like yesterday, my son made some cookies at school and they were delicious. Yeah, so it's just making sure that we're still all communicating. We're still a family, just mum's up here and not down there. And again, I think, yeah, just I see them obviously before bed, like they have a shower and stuff, a bath routine. I'm upstairs anyway, so we're involved in that. I'm reading a bedtime story. So it's just making sure that they know that I'm still their mummy and I don't want them to look at me as like a burden. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I've kind of experienced in the last 6 days. I think I'm really so grateful for my friends and family. I mean, I've just had my friends around now. Had some yesterday, day before. I've got my nan coming around later. And my little sister's just come back from Nepal and she's coming over next weekend. She lives in London. So yeah, I'm so excited to see everyone and just show them that old Sophie's nearly back. And I was thinking I'll get back to my old self, but actually I want to be a better version of myself, healthier, more positive, more mindful of what's going on around everyone and myself. I'm just so grateful for my work. Not grateful for that. No, they don't like poorly people. And no, I'm really grateful for my friends and family. I've been treated with flowers, soups, soaps, like everything so thoughtful. Funny little messages, like, you know, it's just really kept me going. And I find humour helps a lot, and I'm quite sarky, so they've been making sure that I'm getting enough dark jokes and stuff. And I'm really grateful my surgery went so well and that I'm having a positive touchwood experience from it at the moment, and I hope it continues. So yeah, and one more thing I'd probably say before I go and rest is that my husband has to do everything for me, like literally everything, minus the toileting. I made sure that was one thing I could do. I don't want to lose my dignity any more than I already am. But from simple, I can't lean out of my bed to get my charger. I can't pick something up. I can't do anything. It is mental how much we bend, lift or twist at all. When you can't do it, you suddenly realise. So I just had to let shit go. Okay, I'm like some OCD obsessed cleaner. I mean, Mrs. Hinch, Mrs. Who, I was doing that kind of stuff way before she was, bless her heart, but she's awesome. Yay. So yeah, I need to clean. I can't. I just got to let it go. My husband doesn't clean like me. It's just, I've just got to stop expecting him to have the same standards as I do. So yeah, I think otherwise I'm just going to get myself stressed out. But it is a learning curve, trying to find a balance between my husband caring for me and still being in a relationship where you're all like, am I sexy? I did unfortunately have some negative comments from someone at my husband's work about why doesn't he get a carer to do it? Well, my love, in sickness and in health when you get married, and not really going to pay a stranger to care for me and collect my children when I have a husband who loves me and wants to care for his family. But I think you'll find that wherever. There's always going to be somebody that thinks that they could do your recovery or do what you're going through a different way and they would think it's better. But until you're in the situation, as you're fully aware, you can't make a choice. So or an opinion. Yeah, I mean, you can have an opinion, it just won't be right. So I'm really positive how everything's going. I'm just really looking forward to the next few months because I know it's going to get harder once the bones start solidifying and everything. So at the moment, I'm taking full advantage of feeling great. I'm resting and hopefully giving you guys something to laugh at and help with. But yeah, brilliant. So take care and hopefully this has made you feel a little bit better.